Hello everyone. I'm trying to make a chicken feeder out of this duct. This is an 8-inch duct. It's galvanized supposedly, but I'm gonna prime and paint it, and that's what I've been trying to do. But there's a couple of pesky ravens that just don't want to let me record. So this was actually a 5-foot piece, and I cut it down. Anyway, there's a piece over there. Yeah, I know you hit a raven. I cut it down to about 4 feet. I don't even know how much. It depends. You can cut it down to whatever height you want. I just cut this one down to 40 inches. And it comes with these caps. I'm going to put a cap at the bottom and a cap at the top. And I think I'm just going to be skipping through the process, because as you can see, that bird is just not going to let me record. So right now I'm just priming it with a regular Rust-Oleum primer, and then I'm going to paint it with the Rust-Oleum paint. Alright, so I'll show you when it's done with the paint. Alright, so now I'm putting the finishing touches on it, painting it red. Why red? I don't know, because the chickens like the color red, they're attracted to it. I just thought it was going to look pretty. But you don't have to do all this. It is galvanized. So this is just a Rust-Oleum it so it lasts longer, because it's going to be outside. And I just think it'll help it last longer. But I think the galvanized itself might last like 2 or 3 years, depending on where you put it. And now I have to do the lids. I couldn't take the stickers off, so priming the lids. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect. The chickens don't care. I'm just trying to make it look pretty. Alright. I'll let that dry, and then I'll paint it red. Alright, so now what I did was I used this to cut little notches. I cut the holes out first with a 3-inch saw. These are 3-inch. This is 3-inch, but the lip on this, where are they? This is supposed to be 3-inch, but this lip here is bigger than 3-inch. So when you draw out a circle, it comes out bigger. So you take this, it's loud, but you cut out a bunch of little notches. I'll do one, it's going to get loud. And then you'll see you go all around. Do that all around, and then you bend them upward carefully. I'm not wearing gloves or anything. That's just me. This is sheet metal, you gotta be careful. So you take this, the pliers, and you just grab them there, and you start bending them up. It's a little painstaking, but it pays off at the end, because you're basically gonna use these to hold this in. Alright, and I'll show you when it's done. Let me give you a closer look. So this is what it looks like. You cut these little notches out on the sheet metal. You fold them upward very carefully. Use gloves. Don't be stupid like me. You'll get cut. I didn't get cut. And you put the PVC pipe through, and I put a screw through here and a screw through here, and I'm also going to silicone around it. I'm going to stick the other PVC pipe through the hole. This is going to go through the bottom part, go through here. Anyway, you get the idea. It goes through there. So I'm going to put it through, and I'm going to close this sucker up and show you the rest. So anyway, I kind of screwed up and didn't realize that you can't fit 2 3-inch PVC elbows in that 8-inch tube. But what I forgot was that most people that did PVC feeders only used one anyway. So I took one out because it wasn't full circle. It turned out to be oval at the bottom, and I needed to put the cap on. So that's what I ended up with. It's a 8-inch round tube. I put 24 scoops of feed in there. Oh, actually 27. And holds a lot. It's pretty heavy. I should have filled it in here, but I filled it out and then carried it over here. And they'll figure it out. The opening is right there. I put a little feed right at the opening so that they already start eating off of there. And it has a cap, and I put a strap on it so it doesn't tilt over or anything. I put it on the cinder block because you got to keep it off the ground. And that's it. It's galvanized, it's painted. It should last it'll outlast the chickens, that's for sure. But yeah, that's my galvanized duct 8-inch pipe chicken feeder. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys like and subscribe. I might come up with new stuff in the future. This is also a coop that I built myself. I like the little door. It came out cool. Let me show you the outside, how it looks from the outside. Yeah, the chickens are getting the hang of it already. Look, I just put it in here and they're already going at it, because you got to put a little food by the opening there. They'll figure it out. So I've seen a lot of designs online and basically copied some of them, made it my own. I pitched the roof back. I put the egg laying area on this side. I had some extra roofing material, so I put it on top of there, and I put it on top of the roof. I don't know if you can see it, but I put it on top of the roof. I put it on there. This thing has a latch under here, and it pops out, I think, if I do it right. Hold on, I can't see. There we go. It opens up, and there's the laying area. They're still young, they're not laying yet, but pretty soon. I'm happy with the way it turned out. And then we have 2 doors here. I put a temporary brace on the door here because I need to get more hinges, and then I made these little windows right on the doors with the chicken wire, and they close nicely. They're not perfect, but I did the best I could. And in the winter time I can close them up or keep them one open for ventilation or whatever. I still plan to make a few minor upgrades, but other than that. Oh, and I did the gravity water system for the chickens. Let me see if I can get in here and show you again. This is it. They sell these little adapters on Amazon. They come with the PVC piece, so you just basically use the PVC cement to glue them all in place, and they all feed from that 50-gallon rain barrel, which I haven't put a gutter to feed into there because it is 50 gallons. It's gonna last a really long time. But this is a cool system, and they already got the hang of it, and I don't have to worry about giving them water for a very, very long time. And what I love about this is that, hold on one second, I gotta make sure the chickens don't run out. Hold on one sec. I gotta get a latch for this door. So what I like about these is that if this little valve gets messed up, you can replace each one of these individually, and if you need to clean this, you just twist it and it comes right off, and you can clean it, and then you just put it right back in there. Wait a minute. There we go. You can put it in and pop it back in place, and you're good to go. And it's beautiful. Look, the chickens push on this and water comes out. Push on that, water comes out, and it fills up. Look, it's beautiful, and it's all coming from that rain barrel over there. I've seen a couple of people on YouTube do it, And I just happened to have a rain barrel lying around that a friend of mine gave me, and I finally put it to good use. And that is all for today. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, as I'm always coming up with new ideas and new inventions for my chickens. But that's it. I mean, I still come out here daily and watch them because I enjoy looking at them. I don't know, just like every other person. But it's pretty self-sufficient. The food, that food is I'm gonna keep track of how long it lasts, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna last me a couple of weeks. I put 27 scoops of this full of food into the new chicken feeder I made, and it took 27 scoops. Each scoop is 32 ounces, so it holds 864 ounces, which is the equivalent of 54 pounds of feed. So I would say, yeah, that's gonna feed them for quite some time. Just wanted to make sure I got that in there for those of you who were curious as to how much feed it holds. It's a lot.